Hi everybody, welcome back to the Dahlia Society. I'm going to give you hopefully some inspiration to get some mojo back if you're lacking in any kind of inspiration in your sewing at the moment. I think a lot of people are. I myself feel like I need a bit of a push, but today the sun's come out, spring's on its way, and hopefully you're going to like what I've got to show you. Thank you so much for all the support. I know I've got a lot of new subscribers and I'm heading towards 6K, which is unbelievable. So thank you so much for that. And if you're one of the new subscribers, welcome. I hope you're into creating your own wardrobe, which is what we're all about. We look for patterns that are size inclusive, patterns that show your personality, patterns that you can adapt to as well and hack. So I really hope you enjoy the channel. If you're one of those people that views this channel every week and you haven't subscribed, why not think about tapping that little bell and subscribe button just below, and that way you'll never miss out on any of my episodes. So here in Australia, we are heading into the first week of spring in a few more days. The sun's already come out. We had terrible weather last night. We had gale force winds. A lot of trees came down. I'm in quite a bushy area, so we had a lot of trees come down. So if you do hear any chainsaws happening in the background, that is because there are a lot of people out cleaning up, but we came away unscathed, which was very lucky. Other than my beautiful arch that I have filmed under before got blown down, but we rescued it, so it's all okay. Now lately it seems like I'm doing new pattern release videos more often than usual because it's just so exciting. I really want to get out the new patterns and show you guys, and I'm sure a lot of you would have already seen the patterns that have been released if you follow social media. If you don't, I'm here to hopefully inspire you. Before I move along too far, I better let you know what I have on today. This is the Style Arc Freya top. I've mentioned this in my July Makes video. I will link that if you haven't seen it yet. It is a fantastic pattern with a beautiful loose cow neck. I've made it in a brushed poly jersey fabric. It's still a little bit chilly here, but I'm really looking forward to some new spring colors. It's a great, beautiful drapey pattern. I love it over ponte leggings and jeans and that kind of thing. And you can make it in quite a good variety of fabrics as well. So look out for the Style Arc Freya top. Now I have got a lot of fabric to show you. I'm one of those people that I don't like to call it fabric haul. I tend to buy my fabrics in dribs and drabs. If I see something I love, usually with a pattern in mind, but if I see a fabric that I have no idea what I want to do with it, I know it's one of those really unique patterns, I tend to pick up a couple of meters just to have on standby. I am still working through my stash and I've nearly gotten through all my winter fabrics, so I'm just heading towards the end of that. But I'm pretty much done with all my sweater style fabrics. And I'm really loving the look of a lot of the spring colors that are coming out. So I will have a little bit of a fabric collection coming very shortly for you too. Of course, everyone would have seen this if you follow along with closet core or closet case patterns, as they were once known. They're now closet core patterns. The Elodie dress is stunning. It's a gorgeous wrap style dress. I'm a huge fan of a wrap style dress. I just think a wrap dress, there's no more appealing looking dress than a wrap dress. It just seems to suit so many shapes and sizes. I love the fact that you can do it in 3 different lengths. You've got your maxi, your midi, and your above knee length. I think Karinas from Lifting Pins and Needles, she's a beautiful friend of mine. If you haven't seen her channel, head over there. I'll link the episode below. She's done a fantastic review on the dress. I am also going to be doing a review on the dress. I've got some fabric in mind. Just need to get a little bit more warm weather to inspire me to make it up, but really interested in making that. Now that comes from sizes 0 to 20 and 14 to 30. So a fantastic size range in that as well. So really lovely looking dress. It can be made in a variety of light to medium weight woven fabrics. So you're thinking things like rayon, linen, lightweight chambrays and cottons. Anything with more of a drape will give it that fluid drapey effect, and of course anything more structured you're going to get more of a casual style effect. It really depends on what you're after and what you're wanting to pair it with as well, and also your footwear makes a huge difference to what you're wearing it with. If you're wanting to tone it down with a pair of flat sandals, like a linen would work perfectly for that. If you're wanting to dress it up for going out for night time, really think about something beautiful and floaty and drapey. So things like viscose and rayon would be perfect for that too. And before I knew it, another dress was released by a favorite pattern company of mine, which is by Hand London, and it's the Tamson Dress. This is stunning. I love a square neck dress. I love the pin tucking around the bottom of the hem. I think the sleeves are a gorgeous shape as well, so I'll pop some pictures so you can see the line drawings of that as well. The great thing about this is it comes in versions B or D cups, which you can then use for any size as well, and it comes in sizes 6 to 34, so I think a lot of people are going to find this a very appealing dress to wear. And again, similar fabrics to your Elodie dress, things like floaty rayons. I think even a cotton lawn would lend itself beautifully to this pattern, especially with those pin tucks. I think cotton lawn's fantastic because it gives you a little bit more structure than, say, a rayon or a viscose, but it's still light and floaty enough to give you that lovely drapey look. The Suraya from Sew Over It, a new jacket from them, and I love the modern look of this. They're really starting to venture into some really modern looking patterns, which I think is fantastic. Gives that bit of diversity to the patterns. If you're not into the vintage style dresses that you'll find on Sew Over It, they do have quite a lot of different more modern style patterns. But this jacket, I think that being that cropped and having the lovely loose back, but it's also not a fitted jacket, but it's not a really oversized jacket, so it's just nice for wearing over dresses or over jeans. And there's quite a variety of fabrics that you can make this in, things like a crepe suiting or a lightweight wool. I really think they've given you a few sort of mid-weight options as well as some lightweight wovens there, so you can really be creative with your choices of fabric. And the Suraya comes in sizes 6 to 30 as well. Now, something that stood out to me this week was a dress on Stylark. I absolutely love the Ali designer dress. They come in sizes 4 to 30. This dress really appeals to me because I love a knit dress, especially love a knit dress when it has the beautiful asymmetrical hem or handkerchief looking hem, especially when you stand side on and you can see those different drapey layers. So I'll pop a picture so you can see that as well. I just think this dress would be so handy to wear, to dress up or down, especially if you're making it in a dramatic, bold, plain color. So don't always discount plain colors. I think that if you go for a bold color, you can really make a dramatic effect. And I, for one, I'm a big fan of prints. I have so many print dresses, prints. One of my favorite things ever, because that's really what catches you and draws you in when you see fabric. But I must say, when I do have a bold plain color dress in my wardrobe, I will pull it out year after year. I will accessorize it with different, jewelry, earrings, belts, shoes, whatever that may be. So really think about doing bold plain colors if you want to get the wear out of your garments. Pull them out year after year. Also on Stylark, the Max Tunic shirt dress, which is another fantastic looking pattern. I think this would be great made up in things like tencel twills or chambrays, lightweight denims and cottons, and also great for wearing for that trans-seasonal period. If you're wanting to wear it over jeans and leggings, I think this would be a great pattern. I mentioned last time on my new pattern releases the Assembly Line cuff dress. Well, Assembly Line have actually come out with another stunning dress, and it's the Caftan Dress. Now this really appeals to me because I love the look of a caftan. I'm right into that vintage 70s looking, almost reminds me of Endora on Bewitched. I love the look, their aesthetic. Looking back now, just that lovely long drapey, cool looking dress, cool and floaty. You can be just sort of prancing around the house. You can just feel comfortable, feel cool, and it will get you through a lot of different seasons with layering as well. And the fact that it has that lovely little V-neck with the button and the pleat, I just think it would be so easy to fit. Really, you wouldn't have a lot of fitting issues there, and a lot of lightweight drapey fabrics, and even things like your gauze, viscoses, anything crinkly or crepey, I think would just work wonderfully with this. But I can see this in things like your white linens, or also beautiful bold, even chiffon prints. I just think it would be a gorgeous thing to have in the wardrobe, and it would be great for wearing over like your spring, summer, like even swimsuits and things like that. So the Assembly Line caftan comes in sizes extra small to 3 extra large. So really have a good look at the Assembly Line patterns. They are hugely popular patterns, a little bit on the pricier side. A lot of people love them. They tend to, when you see them in paper form, they tend to sell out of a lot of stockists. They'll just go within a few days, they'll be gone. So there must be something to them. I think there are a lot of people that love them. Very popular pattern company, so definitely worth having a look at their patterns as well. Alice & Co have come out with the Adele apron dress. Now I love a good pinny. I've got an episode way back when I started, almost a year ago now. I've been vlogging for on YouTube, so my anniversary will be next week. Now Alice & Co, the dress that I made in my last month's makes, the iceberg dress. A lot of people love that dress, love the style, and if you haven't worn a fitted dress before, you're worried about that, have a look at the ease around the middle. It's very forgiving, and I love their style. So Alice & Co is a mother and daughter team, and they have come out with a new dress, the Adele apron dress. Beautiful pinafore with princess seams, lovely tie waist, and that beautiful dramatic back. And I'll pop some pictures so you can see that as well. There's nothing better than having a pinafore to see you right through every season. You can adjust the length on it as well if you're wanting to have the knee length or the longer length. So this is definitely one I'm thinking about making in a denim fabric. I just think it would look perfect with a little white and red or white and navy striped top underneath and a little pair of trainers. So, and that comes in sizes 6 to 22. Now, if you know me by now, you'll know I'm a huge fan of Tessuti patterns. So when Tessuti comes out with a new pattern, I usually just go and buy it. I don't even think twice about it because I love their patterns. I've just about got every pattern that they have. I haven't done reviews on every pattern that I've got, but I am wanting to do more reviews on Tessuti because I just think that their comfy, chic looking aesthetic is what draws me in. So they've come up with a new pant stretch pattern called the Avalon Pants. They come in sizes 6 to size 22. I made a pair myself. I'm going to show you on my makes episode. I made a pair in a ponte, in a brushed ponte in a beautiful burgundy color. They're really classic style, wide leg pants, but they're stretch. And I actually opted to not have the elastic in the waist because the ponte on mine was sturdy enough to sort of stay up. They're a high-waisted pair of wide leg pants. Yeah, they're stretched, so you can make them in things like French terry and sort of a thicker weight jersey or knit fabric. But ponte works beautifully in them as well. So yeah, I really love that classic wide leg style. I love that leisure wear look with a wide leg pant, and you can pop on a little sweater top as well. So really, really lovely pants. You just need to watch the length if you do have leisure pants with wide legs. You always have to watch the length because if you're like me and you're outside, you know, popping around the garden or going for a walk with a dog, it can tend to get wet on the bottoms if it's been raining and they'll drag a little bit. So you just have to get them that right length. A little bit dressier than just a normal sweatpant. Now, a new pattern company that I've been alerted to, I think I was looking on Instagram and I saw this pattern company come up. It's called KoFi and Thread. It's a gorgeous looking dress with a V-neck, but a lovely A-line style dress that you can make in a top as well. In light to medium weight wovens, it comes in sizes 0 to size 22. I just think that classic style V-neck dress. I love a V-neck. I think they're very, very flattering to wear for layering purposes for everyone heading into that transitional period between summer and autumn, or you know, we're going from winter to spring. I think when you're wanting to wear a dress but you want it to layer underneath, you have got that option. When you've got the sleeveless with the V-neck, I think it works perfectly. And of course, I've been on Spotlight and had a look at the Vogue patterns that were on sale. They were, I think, $6, which is a bargain. So I picked up a dress that I've been eyeing off for quite a while, and that's the V1671 Vogue pattern. Gorgeous dress that can be made in a ponte or a sort of a medium stable knit fabric. This is from the same designer that did the very famous V9253 Caftan style dress. A lot of you love that on my latest episode, my favorite Vogue dresses. I'll link that for you guys if you haven't seen it yet. A lot of people love that. It's been around for quite a while, but a lot of you still hadn't seen it on and hadn't purchased it, and actually decided to go and purchase it after watching that. So really glad that you love that. I think a lot of you know that I'm really into my indie patterns. I do love a good Vogue pattern though. That must be my favorite Big Four pattern. So when I saw the same designer was talking about this dress, particularly the one in the yellow, I think it looks stunning on the model. I think this is going to come up really nice. I'll show you the line drawings in that as well. I think when you see something that's designed, you've bought a dress before off the same designer and you love the way it looks on your body, I think it's really important to sort of seek out more patterns and see what else they've got to offer, because usually if you like one of their patterns, you will tend to like most of them. But I can see this either in myself, beautiful royal cobalt blue ponte, or even maybe like an orange ponte. I've seen a beautiful orange ponte that I'm eyeing off as well. So I just think, how stunning is this color though? At the moment, the colors that are coming in, particularly for us here in spring, are looking like things like cobalt blue, your vibrant yellows, your reds, and your sort of apple or emerald green even. These are the colors that look like are going to be quite big for spring summer, so I'm really excited about that. And also a lot of the fuchsia pink colors, I think that look gorgeous back with the blues. They seem to be quite popular at the moment too. This particular dress comes from size 6 to size 22, so quite a good size range there, but really excited to make that and see how it comes up. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that today. If there's any new patterns that you've seen that you want me to talk about, please link them below. I'd love to hear some, because I know I always miss them. And usually when I release one of these videos, the next morning a new pattern will appear out of the blue and I'll be like, didn't have time to put that in. It's just trying to catch up, which is fantastic because new patterns are always brilliant. But yeah, I always tend to miss them on the next day for some reason. It's Murphy's Law. So I hope you are well wherever you are in the world. I hope you're safe. And I hope this new transition and new change of season is going to inspire you into doing some more sewing for yourself. So keep safe. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.